So my printer says I'm low on ink, and it's so frustrating to have to get some more ink cartridges. They're very expensive. They don't last very long. And I thought, man, there's got to be a better way. Maybe I should look into an Ecotank printer, one that you refill with bottles. It's supposed to be a lot less expensive. Let's check in on that. So my prayers were answered. This Epson 2760 went on sale at Costco, complete with its ink tanks, and it's a special edition, and it comes with additional black ink. It's pretty amazing. It's a small package. It's an all-in-one printer, scanner, fax. And these are the cartridges that it comes with. The yellow, the cyan, and the magenta, and the large black ink cartridge, or ink refill bottle. In addition, it comes with another one, which is even better. I think that this is going to save about 90% of the cost of the ink cartridges, and it comes in a very small package that's really very attractive. The unboxing was super easy. It just came right out of the box. There's a little instruction manual with it, and there's some security tapes that are used for transport that you'll see they're blue. Take those all off, and it's ready to go. It comes with an electrical cord, but does not come with a USB cable, which is a standard USB cable connect. So if you want to connect this directly to your computer, it is wireless, which is the way I'm going to use it. But if you want to connect it directly to your computer, you need one of the standard USB cables. Beneath here are the areas for refill of the tanks. There's a lid here we can lift up. We're gonna zoom in and fill all these. They're easy to fill. There's a cap that comes up, and then the bottles literally go right onto that. It has a nice platform for copying and scanning, and it has a pretty nice instrument panel. The LED screen is pretty small though, but it suffices, and it's very accessible, very understandable. It also has a card reader, an SD card reader, which is very nice. And in just a minute, we'll start to put it all together and get it fired up. But it looks like it's a really good product. Okay, we've got the Ecotank printer, scanner, copier here, and the ink, and let's try to set it up. We'll open this top lid, which shows us the ink area, and we'll open the cover of the 4 ink reservoirs. Let's begin by filling these. I think we'll zoom in so we can see this up close. First, we take the cap off, then we select the correct ink, cyan, and we'll fill that. Just unscrew that. Place it in, and it's filling right now. You're not supposed to squeeze it or do anything like that, and you can see the level rising up here. It's getting close. It's 3/4 full now. And it was supposed to stop when it gets full. We'll see. Here it is, pretty full now. Yep. It stopped. Great. No drips. Cover. We'll close that up. And then we'll continue the other 3 colors. So let's do the magenta now. Got the cover off. Here's the cap. And there it goes. It fits in really nicely. And we'll start to see the magenta level rise. Then we'll do the yellow and black. There's a moderate amount of ink left after these tanks are filled, which is nice because we've got some extra to add to these as the levels come down. This is very simple. These fit in beautifully. They lock in place. And the blue, or the cyan, cayenne, stopped when it was full, and we'll see if the magenta does as well. Still filling up. Yep, and it just stopped. Great. Do the yellow. I was thinking it probably wouldn't be a good idea to put the yellow in the magenta or the cayenne in the yellow. Probably need to put the right color in the right one, or you're going to have a bizarre printing pattern. This one we can actually see the volume in the bottle going down as the level in the tank indicator goes up. About half full. Continue to rise. And almost full now. It is full. I'm amazed it doesn't drip. That's really nice. We're going to set these aside for later use, and you can see there's this much volume left when we're all done. We'll see what happens with the black. The black, of course, is the largest of the container. You'll use that more, particularly for using black and white printing. All right, there it goes. It actually fills pretty rapidly. I'm just so excited because the volumes of ink in these containers are so dramatically more than the volumes of ink in a typical ink cartridge. You know, these ink cartridges are tiny, and they contain just a very small amount of ink in comparison to these large bottles. This is going to be a dramatic improvement. Having to buy no more cartridges, and I think that because these volumes are large, this should last a long time before refills. About 80%, 90%. There it is. Okay, we've filled the cartridges. We'll close the door, close this, and we're gonna power it up. Select our language, English. It takes about 10 minutes to charge the ink, so you're not supposed to turn it off, change anything, lift the lid up, just let it run. So it's about a 10-minute process to charge the ink. So we've charged it. It took about 10 minutes. The tanks went down just a little bit, and I used the remainder of the ink to fill those back up, and there's still some extra. Let's load some paper. We basically bring this up, bring this gray portion back, and then the guide pins need to be moved out and then brought in so it fits exactly on the paper. And then there's a small roller on this so you can put it back there. It's really quite nice. I downloaded the drivers and the Epson app at epson.com/support/ET2760. And that's where you can download the entire package. It's great, so you're ready to go. Also, I deleted the previous printer from the computer and labeled this printer now as our default printer, which is great. from my phone. I was able to access it easily. I've already printed from my phone. It worked really well. And so here's the setup. Again, something to consider. I think it's going to be a great cost saver. Again, it is wireless and wired. To hook up to the computer, I did hook up our USB cord. It doesn't come with one. You need your own. But that's a small price to pay. This printer retails for $2.99. The sale at Costco was $2.19. That's why I bought it, as well as some ink. It's a good one. It's a good one for a home office or a small, possibly a small business. I think it would work well because of its multi-functions. So this finalizes the review of the Ecotank 2760 by Epson. It is a very nice compact unit. After it charged, it had enough capacity to use most of the remaining ink. There's still a little bit left over in the 4 tanks. I did set up the Wi-Fi, which is very easy to do right here on the screen. You identify your network, put the password in, it's good to go. I've already printed from my phone. It works really well. And I think this is really a good device that's going to be much more cost effective than paying for all those printer cartridges. So the Ecotank concept is something that really makes sense to me. And this is one of their lower level. You can buy a more expensive one that has a document feeder in it, but single page scanning, copying, faxing, it's good to go. Wireless and wired. So this is a review of the Epson ET 2760. This is Dr. Joe. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe. Please click like and comment, both positive or negative, if there's anything we need to discuss or address. Thank you very much.